50 years ago, they did not take a bus outing to come to Washington. There will be those that will miscast this as some great social event. But let us remember, 50 years ago, some came to Washington having rode the back of buses. Some came to Washington that couldn't stop and buy a cup of coffee till they got across the Mason-Dixon line. Some came to Washington sleeping in their cars because they couldn't rent a motel room. Some came to Washington never having had the privilege to vote. Some came having seen their friends shed blood. But they came to Washington so we could come today in a different time and a different place, and we owe them for what we have today.
I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
We come together for national action to realize the dream. Without justice, there will be no peace. No justice, no peace.
So we must straighten our backs, stand together, and join together until indeed our nation becomes one, where the call of the conscience of children coast to coast, where they say that profound pledge, when we make those words not aspirational but true in our land.
When women succeed, America succeeds. When people of color succeed, America succeeds.
All of us, it doesn't matter whether we're black or white, Latino, Asian American, or Native American. It doesn't matter whether we're straight or gay. We're one people, we're one family, we're one house. We all live in the same house. So I said to you, my brothers and sisters, we cannot give up. We cannot give up. We cannot give in. We must get out there and push and pull.
Today we stand on the shoulders of giants. Giants who marched, fought, and died so that everyone, no matter their race, could have access to the American dream.
As we gather today, 50 years later, their march is now our march, and it must go on. And our focus has broadened to include the cause of women, of Latinos, of Asian Americans, of lesbians, of gays, of people with disabilities, and of countless others across this great country who still yearn for equality, opportunity, and fair treatment.
When we voted for Johnson, we had ID when we voted for Nixon. We had ID when we voted for those that succeeded him, Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush again. Why, when we get to Obama, do we need some special ID? I tell you what we're going to do.
Was a courageous pillar in the battle for equal rights and a tireless fighter for the right to vote. His death was one of the pivotal events that motivated hundreds of thousands to march at this very place 50 years ago. Not even 24 hours after his passing, Burley Evers turned a tragedy into a movement.
But I ask you today to flip that coin and make stand your ground a positive ring for all of us who believe in freedom and justice and equality, that we stand firm on the ground that we have already made and be sure that nothing is taken away from us, because there are efforts to turn back the clock of freedom. And I ask you today, will you allow that to happen?
We as a nation, and indeed we as a world, will proclaim in unison, "Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord." Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. God bless you.
I come to tell you, I know why they're screeching and hollering and talking crazy, because all America has passed away. All America that only worked for white males have passed away. All America that only worked for English speaking have passed away. All America that tell you who to sleep with but don't put food in the kitchen has passed away. All things have passed away. We see a new America. We see an America of equality, of justice, of fairness. We march because we're going to bring a new America. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice, not for some, not for who you choose, not for who you like, but for all. We believe in a new America. It's time to march for a new America. It's time to organize for a new America. It's time to register and vote for a new America. We're on our way. We're on our way. We're on our way.
Thank you.